Just talked to Coach Borland. He talked about you staying ready throughout the course of this season. Just how have you been able to do that and be ready for your moment?
I always knew my moment would come, whether it was later in the season, earlier. So I was pretty much just waiting for my preparation, me to get the opportunity to actually show that. So I just stayed the course, continue having faith that it would come and that it would come to service, and it did. So I'm glad that it did, and I'm glad that I'll get more opportunities going forward because of that.
Is it challenging to stay ready when you see your name kind of further down in the rotation chart?
Definitely, yeah. It is, and it's something that I would have struggled with in the past. So it actually was a big thing for me to make sure that I'm still being me, no matter what the situation was. So
You said you struggled in the past with it. Just what's gone into the evolution to get to where you are now in the mental aspect?
sometimes I'm not a person that has to learn the hard way, but with a situation like that, I had to learn the hard way. So just in my experiences in past years of high school here, just being an athlete in general, I just had that situation similar to that happen before. But I just wanted this one to be different and for me to approach it differently this time. So.
And you were playing a lot a couple years ago. Did that make it even harder to, maybe not be on the field as much?
Yeah, it definitely did. I had a lot of issues with mainly body weight, so it took me a couple years just to figure just that part out, how to maintain. I could always gain it, but I would always lose it over the course of the season. So this is the first year where I really didn't lose any of my weight or any of the progress that I made in the off season. So that was the biggest thing for me, just being able to learn that, and then in the last year that this new staff has been working with me on that specifically. Learning that was my biggest thing, and I understood that once I learned that, everything else would pretty much take care of itself. So yes, it was tough waiting, but because I had a goal to chase almost, and I knew what I needed to attack to be able to do it, that part did make it easy.
What are kind of some of the goals to keep that weight on? Because you mentioned, right, beginning of the season, you weigh one thing, at the end, you're something else. So what are the keys to keeping it on?
I would say just being really conscious about my diet and everything. Like, I feel like everybody thinks they eat a lot more than they actually do, or sometimes the opposite. The people think they eat a lot less than they actually do. But actually having things where it's not based off of judgment. So having things where you're actually checking in and getting like hard numbers, and you have goals set for each, nutritional category, just a total calorie goal, all those type of things, and knowing when to do what. It took a while, obviously, for me to be able to figure that out. But now that I have, I feel like I have a pretty good hold on it. And yeah.
How much does Stacy Potter and the nutrition staff help with you with that?
She's been great, especially because she was here when I got here. So she's been here longer than pretty much anybody else in the building. So just that continuity of being able to be with the same person for years, and for her to watch me pretty much make the same mistakes over and over again. And her being able to help me, whether that be telling me what to eat in the morning, telling me what not to eat, or just giving me pointers about one thing or another. She's definitely been a huge help.
Your favorite thing to do off the field?
Off the field. I'm actually really close to graduating, so I'll be getting my accounting degree in a few months. So right now, my favorite thing to do off the field is study, so I can those are 400 and 500 level classes in certain majors aren't the funnest thing. So yeah, I spend most of my free time doing that. But other than that, I got 2 dogs. I hang out with them. I have a girl that I've been with for a few years. So yeah, I'm either spending time with them, just relaxing or studying most of the time.